kindergartners, Mr. Malloy here. I'm excited for this video because we get to make connections. We're going to make connections between two things you might not think go together, math and art. You also might not think a teacher and a wooden spoon go together, but we get along great. He also loves learning. He also loves making connections. He's my guy. He's Spoony Malloy.
Hello?
Hey, Spoony. Ready to make some connections?
Always, Mr. Malloy. If you think about it, anytime anybody learns anything, they're making a connection, using something they already know to help them understand something new.
Well said, Spoony. If you like learning, then you like connections. You know, when I was a kid, art was one of my favorite things to do. But I didn't really like math until I became a grown-up.
So sad. I'd give you a pat on the back if I had arms and hands. Here, I'll give you a reassuring pat on your shoulder with my nose.
Thanks, Spoony.
Sure, Mr. Malloy. Hey, you love math now. What exactly happened to change how you felt about math?
Well, Spoony, I had a great teacher in graduate school who helped me discover how much math there is all over the world and how many strong connections there are between math and art.
That's wonderful, Mr. Malloy. There are lots of ways math and art are connected. For example, when, I guess I don't know how they're connected. Can you help me out here, Mr. Malloy?
Sure, Spoony. If schools weren't closed, we'd be learning about one of those connections right now. We'd be studying something called geometry.
Ooh, I love trees. Redwood trees, oak trees, but I've never heard of a geometry.
It's not a tree, Spoony. Geometry is a fancy math word that means shapes.
Oh, right. I love shapes. Wait, shapes are part of math?
Yep, cool, right?
Super cool.
You know, artists use shapes in their artwork all the time. Simple shapes, complex shapes. If you start to be on the lookout for it, you'll notice shapes in lots of works of art.
Wow, all these artists are making a connection between math and art.
Hey, Spoony, what if we asked a real artist how shapes and art are connected? How artists use geometry?
Well, that would be exquisite. I'm trying to use a word that might impress an artist. Artists are so cool.
I have a friend named Ryan Alexander Tanner who I grew up with in Berkeley. He always loved to draw when we were kids, and now he's a professional artist. He draws comics, portraits, he teaches art classes, and he even designs logos for companies. You might have seen his artwork at the supermarket. I'll set up a Zoom meeting with Ryan, and we'll try to make some more connections between art and math.
Wow, a real artist.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
Pretty good. Hey, Spoony.
Ooh, he said hi to me. He knows my name. Play it cool, Spoony, play it cool. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ryan?
Just chilling out. I heard you want to make some connections between math and art.
We sure do.
I use shapes every time I draw. Geometry is such an important part of art.
Hey, Mr. Ryan, do you think we could watch you do a drawing with shapes?
Sure, Spoony. Let me share my screen with you. So let me show you an example of using shapes to create an image. Here, I'll draw 2 triangles.
Oh, I know triangles. 3 straight sides, 3 corners.
And then I'll put a long rectangle down on the bottom here.
Triangles and rectangles? Amazing.
And some vertical rectangles at the tops of these points.
Fancy. Hey, this looks a bit familiar.
And then you can embellish the shapes a little bit. You can add a curved line here and erase
Ooh.
the point you made before. What does that look like to you, Spoony?
It's the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Hey, pelicans fly there. My favorite seabird. Nice geometric artwork, Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. Yeah, we can add some little triangles in the sky and pretend those are pelicans flying away.
Wow.
Do you want to see another one?
Of course. Keep playing it cool, Spoony. Don't fan out too hard.
I'll show you one of my favorite things to draw, which is made up mostly of circles. I'm going to have a circle here, and then a long oval, and then 4 more long ovals as we go. Actually, I'm going to have 2 here, and then 1 more long one here. So those are the shapes that I'm going to use as the basis of my drawing, and then I'm going to start adding details.
Curvy. Ooh, what's that? It's like magic, but it's math and art.
Okay, and then I can erase some of these shapes that I used to make the basis of the image. Once the shapes are there, I know they're there. I've built them into the foundation of my drawing. And now I can add some more details.
Oh, I can tell what animal that is now.
What's it called, Spoony?
It's an element. I mean an elephant. I get those words mixed up sometimes. And to think you started with curvy shapes like circles and ovals. Amazing.
Should we do one more?
Yeah, why not? This is really fun.
Here's another one that we start with a big oval.
Good shape.
We can add another circle in the middle.
Okay.
And let's add some straight lines here. You can make it a rectangle if you want. And then some more circles as we go, and some smaller circles inside there.
What a handsome piece of artwork.
We can erase the parts we don't want. And there we have our beautiful masterpiece.
Wait a minute. I'm blushing. Is that me? Did you draw Spoony Malloy?
I sure did, Spoony.
Oh my! I'm speechless.
Part of my work as an artist is to give the people what they want. The people have spoken, and they want to see Spoony Malloy.
A real artist drawing me. Oh.
Spoony, are you okay? You good?
I just had an amazing dream that a real artist drew me, Spoony Malloy. Oh! And the dream, it's real. It's happening. Wow. All this time, I thought I was just a piece of wood. And now, thanks to art and geometry, I realize that I'm a beautiful combination of shapes.
I've always admired your perfectly round cork nose.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Your work is inspiring and gorgeous.
Thanks, Spoony. See you later, Mr. Malloy.
All right, Ryan. Thanks so much for helping us make connections between art and math. Later. Kindergartners, when you're in your home or out in the world, try to notice how everything is made of shapes.
The next time it's hard to draw something, just think about the shapes it's made of and draw those shapes. I gotta go, Mr. Malloy. It's time for my daily workout. You know me, I'm trying to stay in good shape.
You heard the spoon. We gotta go. Thanks for watching. Bye.